You're good. Anything below that line is a foul. We went over the rules in the dressing room. Acuérdese, quiero una pelea limpia. Expect a clean fight. God bless. God bless, touch up.
Rigondeaux or Rigondeaux, depending on who you talk to.
One of them, probably Joel Casamayor. There was a middleweight boxer.
We say on points, accumulating points.
And there you see,
Another great straight left hand, and Kennedy buckled. He buckles again on another one. And Teon Kennedy may have trouble staying on his feet here in the first round if he keeps taking the kinds of shots that Rigondeaux is putting on him now. Kennedy fires back. Russell Mora was watching, and now the glove here at Lee and seems to land them where he wants.
But he's trying to get score a knockout, and he's placing and mixing up his left hands properly.
By the way,
Here we see the punch that started the Paulos, which was a left hand after he let Kennedy throw a right, and he countered over. But what was also equally as impressive that all of his punches he was shot was very clearly well-placed punches, and probably about 80% landed, which is very unusual. Even though Kennedy has his defense up, he still found ways to get between.
Only threw 10 power shots in the entire round.
excuse not to fight him as though they didn't already have one, southpaw with punching power and defense.
Uppercut, straight through the middle, a left on the side. There's the left uppercut.
Fascinating the way he set up the uppercut, and there's a perfect straight left hand.
Rigondeaux studied and knowing exactly.
And he almost went down on 2 separate occasions in the first round before he actually...
Remarkable right there. Another combination on an uppercut, and there's the third knock.
Here we see Rigondeaux just placing his punches very well, anticipating the position of Kennedy. And here we see the next knockdown, which is right on the side of the head. Just as Kennedy was punching himself and left himself slightly open.
By Guillermo Rigondeaux in the first 2 rounds.
Be another. And I think Rigondeaux is in that category.
I agree with you 100%. Great assessment.
If I had a fighter, if I managed a fighter 126 pounds or below, I try to avoid those 3.
2 of them are southpaws. Russell has extraordinary hand speed.
Half step below the other guy.
Ending that rhythmic left hand.
Guillermo deserves an extra point in round number 1 for 1 knockout.
And that comes a lot from too many amateur fights, too.
No, don't let him go, don't hold him.
Especially with the system that
Great point. He saves the real force for his
punch he was throwing the first 2 rounds was all power shots. And he's trying to relax, touch him lightly, and then load up with the power shot.
And we brought it back, then he launched and threw a perfect power shot that knocked Kennedy down.
Yeah, he's trying to pull Kennedy on and miss a punch, but still keeps himself in position to punch back.
Knockdown number 4.
That happened. In addition to getting hit with a beautiful left hand. So legally it was still a knockdown. If the referee didn't see or didn't consider that he stepped on his foot.
Otherwise, this is gym work for Rick.
Punch with his lead hand. Now he rehearses punches again and lands the straight.
Seen that
I've never seen anybody do it
before. It's not a feint. He's not tricking the guy.
Knockdown number 5.
Good stoppage.
And Russell Mora is going to stop the fight.
Good
knockdown. He was knocked down 5 times in this fight.
Yeah, that might count for 2 losses, Jim. I don't know, but that was a dominant win.
Yep. Glove touched the canvas, so indeed, 5 knockdowns.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the MGM Grand, referee has to call a halt to the bout following that last knockdown. The official time is 1 minute, 11 seconds, round number 5. The winner by knockout victory, still undefeated and still WBA Super Bantamweight champion of the world, Guillermo El Chacal Rigondeaux.